It's the home team Alberta versus the powerhouse Ontario in a little over 30 seconds. Right after O Canada, we're going to come back. It's the Canada Winter Games 2019 Ringette competition. Team Ontario coming strong. Have not lost yet in this tournament, and Team Alberta will try to count on the home fans to power them through when we return right after the national anthem. It would be hard to find the words to describe the atmosphere at Collicutt Centre here in Red Deer, Alberta for this game between Alberta and Ontario. Whoever wins gets through to the semifinals of the Ringette Championship at the Canada Winter Games. And it'll be loud in here. It'll be hard to even hear ourselves. I'm Julia Cruz here with Haley Plooster. Haley, really no way of telling what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone has been waiting for these two teams to face off, and the face-off between these two teams came a little bit earlier than expected as Alberta finished shockingly in 4th place in their pool, played off with PEI this morning, and now facing Ontario, who finished 1st in their pool here in the quarterfinals.
Team Ontario is still undefeated in this tournament. They beat Team Quebec to guarantee that they would not come away 2nd in their pool, and now Team Alberta gets this very challenging task in a sound and competitive Team Ontario. Here's Wyville for Team Ontario, trying to get the first chance of the game. Wyville loses the ring, comes back to Team Alberta. This is Miller. Pass still inside. Now she will get it across. Team Ontario trying to get a breakaway to go. Weibel was not happy with the no call there, and Team Alberta will bring it out with Ketsa. Ketsa brings it to Bilic. Bilic gets it to Sauvé. Shoots. Ketsa. As the first shot was tipped. And Team Alberta forces the 5 count with some pressure in the offensive end.
Yeah, good pressure there by Team Alberta. Ontario unable to get open for their goalie.
Team Alberta gets it back with Zip. This is Hall. Tried to get it back to Zip, no look. McGillen will bring it out. Finds Power. Power. If that had gotten across, it would have been a good pass, but good effort defensively by Pelletier. Hickey. Gets it to Keeler. Loses the ring. Will skate back to get it. Good forecheck to get that ring right back. Hickey with a shot. Stopped by Griffin. Hickey again. Strong forecheck by Hickey as the Ontario player collides against the boards. There's no call on the play. That was Miller colliding hard at the boards there. Good effort by Hickey. Shannon shoots. Corsinitti gets that ring. Still loose in front. Corsinitti. No. Gillespie. They have 5 seconds to get something going. They don't get the reset. And Griffin will hold it in for Team Ontario. Another 5 count.
Yeah, great job again by Team Alberta. And Team Ontario is going to have to get open on these goalie rings if they want to get the ring out of their own end. Like there must be a hole in the ice. The referees are going to use the goalie's water bottle to try and fill that in. Don't want to risk anyone falling.
Absolutely,
and getting hurt.
That would be really bad.
So the refs are going to patch that up. The teams get a little bit of time to come together and try to make a plan.
Some pressure in the offensive end by Team Alberta right now.
Yeah, lots of speed from both these teams. And another thing I'm noticing here is both these teams have a lot of size. They're big, strong players who are ready to win some battles.
Bilic will give it to Ketsa. Back to Bilic. Pass to Ketsa!
No goal.
No goal, as she was inside the crease, but sneaky play. Unfortunate for Team Alberta. Another good forecheck here, and Team Alberta will get the ring with Woolsey. Good pressure right now by Team Alberta. Woolsey trying to create some space for herself, collides with Allen, and Team Alberta still has the ring. Sauvé. Tried to get it to Zip, pass intercepted. Here comes Ontario. They can't stab that ring. Team Alberta will try to keep it to themselves. They do. Zip. Good idea there by Zip to send it back to the defensive side and calm things down. Here comes Hall. Pass inside. Hickey. Hickey to Zip. Zip can't get a reset, and Griffin will hold it in. Wyville will break out. Good pressure by Team Alberta, creating another turnover. Hickey to Keeler. Gets to Hickey. Zip with a pass. Back pass to Hickey with the shot. Griffin stops that shot. Good moment for Team Alberta in this game as they start strong in the first period. Matuszewski brings it in. This Ontario team is deadly. If you give them any space, they will bury the shot. Allen, block shot. Good job by Team Alberta. Keeping those spaces to a minimum. Ontario gets a reset, important reset right here, as they will try to come back. Allen. They have 8 seconds. Almost gets it to go. That was McLean with the shot. They didn't get a reset, and that'll force a shot clock violation.
Yeah, but a penalty just in the last seconds. Looks like Victoria Shannon is going to go to the box here. 2 minutes for tripping. So the ring is placed in the offensive free pass circle for Team Ontario as they go on the first power play of this game.
McLean will play the ring as Team Alberta sends a player to the box. Miller. McLean was all the way back in neutral ice and now gets the pass, tries to get it back to Miller. No luck. McLean gets across, pass to Power, trying to get a reset, almost gets the goal. It'll be kept by Team Alberta. Billick. Turnover, here comes McLean all alone in front of the net.
So the ring bounced off of McLean's feet on the neutral zone side of the blue line, and she went to grab it, causing the line violation.
Scary moment.
Yeah, that could have been a bad break. Right there.
Keeler to Pelletier. Keeler. This game is still 0-0. They have a minute of penalty to kill. Turnover by Team Alberta. Ill-advised pass. This is Wyville in front. Got a pass cross ice. What a save! This game is still tied thanks to Megan Ryu.
Yeah, that was a great save. A great play by Wyville coming up the ice. Drops it in the neutral zone, gets back up there for the pass, and then crosses the pass out front. But Ryu makes it over to make the save. And this game stays at 0-0.
Ontario will skate outside. Wyville. Wyville to Roig. Intercepted pass. Lucky 2 for Team Alberta. That was a good pass. Wheeler. Gets a pass to Billick, who has some trouble stabbing it. Wheeler will come back and get it herself. Hall. Spin move. Hall. What a save by Griffin, and what a move by Hall as she was trying to find that top corner after a beautiful spin move inside. Now comes Wheeler. Wolsey attempted that shot that was stopped once again by Griffin. Electrifying start by Team Alberta.
And Shannon is back on the ice out of the penalty box.
Dagenet attempted a pass inside. This is Kelly with the ring. Emma Kelly. Leaves it to Power. Ring still loose now. Power comes back to get it. Shot misses wide. They have 3 seconds on the shot clock. They need a reset here. They won't get it. Good job by Team Alberta.
Yeah, a little bit of chaos out there. Bodies were flying, but Alberta manages to stop the Ontario offense.
Shannon having some trouble breaking out of the zone. Shannon to Gillespie. Gillespie to Shannon. Shannon just lobs it in. She's not playing around. And now Team Alberta will get to change it. They barely avoid the 5 counts. Kelly gets it inside. Good pass. Here comes Team Ontario. Saved by Ryu. That was Duncan with a shot at the defense. Now Miller to Soper. Zip couldn't get control, and here's McLean. Gets it across. Good pass. Miller back to McLean. Back to Miller. 8 seconds on the clock. Fans on the shot. Fanning on the shot with Soper. Tries it once again. No rebound as Ryu will reel that in. Now Zip. Some pressure by Team Ontario on the breakout right now. Hickey has to come back to get it, and no call.
Ontario thought she was over the line.
And Soper just completely stopped skating and just had her arm up in the air because she was sure that was going to be a line violation. I was sure it was going to be a line violation, but no call.
So the ring comes back to center. Ontario will get possession.
Hahn. Court pass to Allen. Intercepted. Chetza. What an effort. She will dump the ring in. This is Wheeler. Gets a good pass to Sauvé. No. It'll come back to Team Alberta.
Yeah, good pass by Wheeler there. Sauvé was up there almost all by herself, just unable to make that stab.
So Shannon, Gillespie, and Corasaniti for Team Alberta right now. Power. Pass too strong. Team Alberta will try to get it out. They commit a dangerous turnover for this Ontario team that doesn't waste a lot of chances. Power shoots. Almost goes in. And now it's going to go back to the goalie as a crease violation is assessed by the referees. Soper. Soper still has it, now finds a pass to McLean. She has some space. She can't get the shot off. Now back to Soper. Good interception by Woolsey, and goalie Ring as another crease violation is assessed.
Good job by Miller there on defense to stop the Ontario defense or offense from getting the shot off there.
Or comes back to Team Ontario rather, not a goalie Ring. Rain trickling by, held in by Ryu. Gets it to Pelletier. Zip. Good pass. Here's Hickey. Hickey still has it. Now she's checked from behind, but gets control once again. Hickey attempting his reset, no good, and now Hall will try to to reset the play, but Team Ontario will start things over once again. Hickey couldn't intercept the pass. She was right there. It was a good opportunity for a breakaway, but no. And now they'll get the pass too strong to Hickey.
And a penalty is coming up to Team Ontario.
Team Ontario sending a player to the box. See what it is. Appears to be nil. Number 5 for Team Ontario now in the box.
So 2 minutes for body contact.
50 seconds left in this period. Still nothing. We have a good one in our hands. Ketsa, Bilic. Back to Ketsa. Ketsa to Sauvé. Clean stab. Shoots. Gets kept in the crease. They can't get the reset. Wyville. All sorts of pressure by Team Alberta right now. That pass is tipped in, but I think what they...
Yeah, Team Ontario just slid in there.
It was a line violation to come back to Alberta.
Trying to get that touch before it crossed both blue lines, but just couldn't stop herself and dragged it over the second blue line.
Good effort, tough play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Couldn't get it to go. Alberta will bring it back out with Woolsey, leaving it to Millar. Millar finding a sneaky bank pass to Gillespie inside. That stays with Griffin. Griffin just shoots the ring in there, and that'll do it for the first period. There is no way of trying to predict what will happen in the next 3 periods, as Team Alberta has a player advantage. Ontario has a player in the box for the next minute and 10 seconds. Team Alberta leading in shots right now. Haley, strong start by the home team.
Yes, it has been a strong start. They've gotten a few good chances, but then again, so has Team Ontario. And it is still 0-0. Not many games in this tournament have gone 0-0 all the way through the first period. So we know that this is a close one.
This is a close one, and Team Alberta doing a good job keeping this juggernaut of an offense, Team Ontario, in check so far. Leading in shots even. We've seen some good neutral ice battles in this one. And no one has the clear edge so far. On paper, Team Ontario is the favorite. They're undefeated in this tournament. But Team Alberta doing a very good job at keeping themselves in this game. Of course, they must be fatigued. They did play a game earlier today that might have some sort of an impact moving forward with this game. It was a very strong period. We'll see how they are in the next ones, specifically in the second half, as Team Ontario comes into this game well rested, and Team Alberta already has a game under its belt earlier today. We're underway. Pass to McGillen inside. McGillen gets it across the ice. The power. Good check by Corsinitti. Duncan shoots.
Big rebound there.
Dangerous shot. Team Ontario has the rebound. Power will patiently skate around and wait for the change. She gives it to Duncan. Duncan with a shot. Held in by Ryu. Gives it to Millar. Good interception by Soper. Comes back to the defensive side with Duncan. Gets the pass right back. This is Soper. Intercepted pass, but Hall can keep control. Now she does. Lost stick in the play.
Yeah, hard check by Hall.
Zip. No, back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. Ring is left behind for Hall. Hall weaves, tries to find the space. The ring is still alive right in front of the crease. Nobody has it, and now Griffin will keep it in. Nil. Team Alberta applying some pressure, not making it easy for Team Ontario to break out of their zone. Wyville gives it to Laliberte. Back to Wyville, back pass, good opportunity. Ryu with a save. Coming back to Team Ontario, that was a crease violation, but Ryu, very good save.
Yeah, good chance for Team Ontario. They broke in with lots of speed, had kind of a 2-on-1 situation and able to get a good shot off, but Ryu with the save.
Alberté gives it to Roik. Roik gets it to Wyville. Wyville now attempting a pass to Alberté. She has to skate back to get it. Wyville at center, finds Roik. No control of the pass. Back to Wyville.
Oh yeah, that's going to be
have a penalty coming up. Roik holds it in. They have 30 more seconds. Griffin skating to the bench. Ontario as an attacker. Power with a shot. Tripping call. I will say, no favoritisms here. I am from Toronto, so I'm not cheering for Alberta or anything like that. I disagree with that call. I didn't think that was enough to be called a penalty right there.
Yeah, Ketsa just kind of set up on the ringette line, and I think it was just kind of an unfortunate thing that happened. The player skated on kind of by her stick and happened to fall over, so Ketsa will go to the box for 2 minutes.
Kelly. No control on the pass by Dagenet. She has to come back to get it. Banks the pass to herself now. Sends it across ice to Kelly. Good defensive effort by Team Alberta. We're going to bring it out with Woolsey. Woolsey finds Miller, who had her back turned to the play, but good move to lose the defenders and keep possession. Cross ice pass to Shannon. It gets to her. Shannon in front of the net. She does not score. What a save by Griffin.
Yeah, and that Ontario defenseman tried to stop the ring with her foot, but it almost slowed the ring down to make it easier for Shannon to pick up. So a good chance for Shannon as she breaks into the zone.
Almost a short-handed goal from Team Alberta.
We are still 0-0.
Zip finds Corsiniti. Corsiniti gets it to Keeler. Nine seconds on the clock. A shot by Corsiniti. She at least gets the reset as Team Alberta is fighting for the ring. Now they get it. Good forecheck by Team Alberta to keep possession of that ring. Zip. Team Alberta is going to get a line change. Keeler and Pelletier skating to the bench. Zip finds a pass. Another good pass. The shot kept by Griffin. Team Alberta short-handed, has all the possession right now.
Oh,
strong collision. Refs stop the play.
So that's Wheeler, slow to get up. Kind of an awkward collision there. Ontario goalie Griffin threw it outside of the blue line. Ontario unable to touch the ring. So they were just waiting there. Two Alberta players just crashed right into each other.
She seems to be okay.
Yep, she made her way to the bench.
But you know, whenever you fall on the ice, I mean, it hurts. What are you gonna do? Wyville. Miller checking her hard right now. Wyville skating outside. Alberta triangle not leaving a lot of space. Back to Team Ontario.
I believe that was a 4-in call. Referees having a discussion. They decided the forehand was committed by Team Ontario, so Alberta is going to get this Ringette center. And only 2 seconds left on this Team Alberta penalty. They did a pretty good job of killing that one off.
Great job of killing that penalty. Penalty's now over. That's us skating back to the bench. Zip. Zip. Still has it. Now gets it past the Hall. Hall with a shot. 5-hole. She scores!
Shot through traffic. Shoots it 5-hole for the first goal of this game.
Melissa Hall finding a shot out of very little space. Goes 5-hole. What a beautiful goal. Team Alberta has the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, big goal right after they killed off that penalty. Get the first goal of this game.
Team Ontario gets that ring in. Good control here by Dagenet. Kelly has it for Team Ontario. Trying to get at least a reset, no luck. Ryu gets it to Eamon. Now Billick. Billick dumps it in. Sauvé will get it. Centering pass. This is Eamon. Let's skate around the net. They have 8 seconds on the clock. Eamon shoots! Sneaky shot, almost gets it in. Pass up front to McLean. Excellent pass, she scores! Stop shelf!
What a shot by McLean. She just skates right by Kaylee Billick to get that rush and makes no mistake. Shoots that one top corner over the shoulder of Megan Ryu.
Adeline McLean ties things up for Team Ontario. She skated with a lot of speed there and created that chance for a lead pass right in front of the net. No chance for Ryu on that play. Game is tied up. And Woolsey will bring it out for Team Alberta. Miller. Gets it to Shannon. Almost able to stab that pass, but no luck. Now Soper and Miller inside. Soper will get it, and Team Ontario is going to get a line change as Soper just skates around. And will now leave for the benches. Laliberte shoots. She scores! Mental mistake by Megan Ryu. She had the ring and let it go, and Team Ontario with the comeback.
Yeah, they take the lead. A great pass by Wyville up front to La Liberté, and she shoots it. It looked like Megan Ryu had it, and she did have it for a second, and the ring just dribbled by into the net.
Unfortunate for the Team Alberta goalie after a strong start to this game. Team Alberta, man, what a good pass that would have been, but no. Spin move by Wyville. Team Ontario has the lead. This game is heating up quickly. Wyville, strong check by Team Alberta, taking away that lane, not letting her shoot the ring. Nil. Cross-ice pass is no good. Intercepted by Team Alberta. They need to reset. They need to find some mental stability after allowing the comeback.
Pelletier is hooked.
Penalty coming up. Team Alberta is going to have a player advantage.
The call is slashing. Pelletier, the defenseman, drives in, trying to go in on the rush, but it's taken down. So 2 minutes for slashing. Team Alberta will take this ring in the offensive end.
One-timer, no. McGillen gets it to Miller. Alberta ring as Team Ontario couldn't keep the ring moving. Miller to Woolsey. Cutting it inside. Now on the outside. Woolsey still has it. Pass to Ketsa, one-timer, no. Rebound, they found the shot, they score.
No goal.
No goal.
Crease violation.
That is unfortunate for Team Alberta as they had a tying chance. Battle for the ring and neutral ice. No one has it just yet. Ring is still loose. McLean comes in. She's all alone. She moves in. Can't score.
Yeah, just about another goal for Madeline McLean.
That was impressive right there. Ryu towering over her and not letting her get to the goal. Some miscommunication right now by Team Alberta and that change. Body's on the floor. Everyone's okay. Duncan. It's a 2 neutral ice. Miller falling hard. It's going to be Ontario ring.
Yeah, no call on that play. This game is getting physical. No surprise
really
there.
Team Ontario does have the lead. Team Alberta is still leading in shots. And some big collisions so far in the first half. Oh, pretty move. She still has it in the offensive end and the defensive end. Nil now tries to find Wyville, can't stab the pass. Pelletier will bring it out. Pelletier to Zip. Zip back to Pelletier. She cuts inside, finds a cross-size pass that was almost tipped in. Here's Pelletier. Shot to try to get to the reset, but no good. She was clearly tripped up on that play. Team Ontario is going to have a player advantage soon. Kelly.
Now Ontario's goalie is in the bench, so they are going to have 4 attackers in the zone.
Soper. Back to Kelly with a shot for you. Alberta will get it now. Team Alberta touches the ring.
So Hickey is going to go to the box for tripping as Alberta goes back on the penalty kill.
Power finds a pass. Team Alberta with a good defensive effort to bring that ring out. Billick, Woolsey finds Miller. Ketsa now forcing it a little bit too much, but skating after it is Woolsey. It worked. Woolsey trying to get a reset, no luck. It'll come back to Team Alberta.
Yeah, the referee's going to say that there should have been a reset there, so Alberta is going to get that ring back.
That makes a lot of sense.
So Alberta with some control on this penalty kill.
Trying to reach the tying goal. Shannon. One timer there. Misses wide. That was a heavy shot. Healer to Sauvé. Good control.
Great
Centering pass to
pass.
Shannon. Score!
Shannon from Sauvé, and what a pass from Sauvé. She brings those defensemen right over to that far side, and just a sneaky little pass up front to Shannon, puts it in the net.
Solid play all around. Good passing exchange by Team Alberta. They reach the tying goal. Strong mental state by Team Alberta to come back into the game short-handed and score the tying goal. They still have 55 seconds to kill in this penalty. They can't give Team Ontario any space. Soper finds McLean. McLean, the pass to Miller. McLean has it, steep angle, kept in by Alberta. That was a dangerous play right there. Could have been a turnover by Wheeler. They're not forcing anything right now. Team Alberta very calm, gaining the zones. Zip to Gillespie. Zip wasn't expecting the pass.
Oh, Zip's gonna get a penalty here.
Team Ontario should be trying to give this ring back. Penalty now over.
You can hear the fans are not happy with that call.
Wyville shoots. Ryu with the save.
So tripping is the call.
So
both teams upset right now.
Yes. I don't know what Team Alberta is upset about.
Yeah, that was a penalty. Wyville's upset that the play was stopped. She didn't think Alberta had control of the ring.
Yeah, and the player in the box clearly upset with that call as well.
Yeah, Katie Zip goes to the box. 2 minutes for tripping.
So the refs can't catch a break. You assess the penalty, they're mad at you. Stop the play, they get mad at you.
Yeah, no winning for these referees right now.
They are doing a great job in this tournament so far.
Yes, they are.
Wyville. Strong skating for Team Ontario, but Team Alberta on the defensive pressure, and Team Alberta will get a penalty. Now Ryu skating to the bench. They get away with a line violation there, I think, by Pelletier, and now the play is stopped.
A great shift by Pelletier, makes that interception, skates it out, and draws a penalty.
4-on-4 for the next minute and 33 seconds.
And the call is hooking. And just 21 seconds left in this period.
Shannon to Wheeler one-timer, no. 14 seconds on the game clock. Wheeler will try to get one last chance in for Team Alberta. Pass to Shannon, shoots. Griffin will just hold it in as the first half comes to a close. What a game we have here, 2-2. No one is budging. There's no way of knowing what the second half has in store.
Yeah, both these teams are going to have to come out strong this second half if they want to compete in this game.
And we will be joined at halftime by Quebec's head coach, David Singh. He has agreed to speak to us about this Quebec game against Nova Scotia, as well as the current game, Ontario versus Alberta, which has tied at 2 at half. In a minute, Coach David Singh. So we're here with Coach David Singh from the Quebec coaching staff. Coach, thank you for joining us.
No problem, my pleasure.
First of all, let's start with this electrifying game that we have in our hands. 2-2, shot count very close.
Yeah.
What are you seeing right now, and who do you think has an edge?
Well, it's interesting to see that. There are two teams that are really evenly matched. Like at the top, probably 4 to 6 teams that are playing here, that we have all the same style of play. Like we're quick, we play fast. They're both playing fast. You can see, obviously, with Alberta, they have the 7th player on the ice behind them. Like 3/4 of the arena is full of their fans, so that's sometimes a bit tough to play against or coach against. But you can see it's going to be a really good game. It's super close. Like the shots 18-15, the score 2-2. It's going to be it's going to go down probably to the last couple minutes easy for sure.
Team Ontario, the team that handed your
Yeah.
squad their first loss.
First and only loss,
of this tournament.
Yeah.
And then you guys come back and you make such a strong game, right? You had such a strong game against Team Nova Scotia today. You beat them 13-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
And how much of that Ontario game, how much of that served as, a wake-up call for your team?
You know what it was? It's like Ontario played really well. They played us really well. They took away the neutral zone from us, and we didn't adjust fast enough. They played amazing. They played a really good game. Like they really stuck it to us for the 4 quarters, obviously, but we didn't adjust, and we prepared way better today than we did yesterday. We had like probably distractions that we shouldn't have had, and we let kind of slide a bit too. But when we got back to the dorm, we watched the game. We went through it. We were watching a couple of games. We actually watched the Alberta game also against Manitoba, and then we watched ours after. And it was funny to see their reaction watching the Manitoba-Alberta game and then how they saw how we played. But those girls, they're really intelligent, have a really good team, and they saw it too. Like I didn't have to say much. When we watched the first 2 quarters, that was enough, and we didn't need to watch any more. And they had to make a choice. Are they going to come prepared to play today, or are we going to come and say, well, you know what, let's hope our skill gets us a win. But the skill is not going to get you just the win. It's your skill and your hard work. And today we outworked Nova Scotia for 4 quarters. We didn't give them the time or the space or anything to get anything set up, which if you do, they're a really good team and they can force you. But we played our game for 4 quarters, and that's the score we got from that work.
So you think that there were a few elements from that Ontario game that maybe you kind of took away and carried it over to the Nova Scotia game?
Yeah, like Ontario, I've always respected the program they have. They have a really good program. Alberta does. We work, all of our provinces, we work really hard to have good programs, but you measure yourself against teams like that. And if I'm not mistaken, I know Ontario won if I remember correctly, like 3 or 4 Canada Games gold medals in a row. And I've spoken with a couple of their coaches, like Glenn Gaudette, a couple times when I was thinking of getting involved in doing this in Quebec too, and he was one of the guys I spoke to, like how does he set up his program, how does he get things done, and if I remember correctly, he won 4 Canada Games in a row. So it was a good setup, and their program's solid, their coaching staff is solid too, and they play a really good game. They're super aggressive, and like I said, they owned the neutral zone on us yesterday, and that's what handed us that loss. So
there is a possibility that you will see this Ontario team in the potential final, potential gold medal game.
It's there. Yeah, you know what it is, that I think what we do as a team, like in Quebec, what we've been doing, I can't talk for any other team, but we try and go one game at a time. Like today was the same thing. We were talking as a team yesterday, and we were looking at all the different scenarios and stuff, what could happen if we win, if we don't win. But you know what? We refocused and we thought about today. And today was playing 4 13-minute periods, play our game for 4 quarters, and play our game against Nova Scotia, and don't let Nova Scotia get into their game. Because if they get into their game, they're hard to beat. And that's what we did. And today it's the same thing. Now we've won against Nova Scotia. We have to prepare for Manitoba tomorrow. They're really well coached. Rob Walker does a very good job there. He's got super assistant coaches. They're both superstar players. They used to be also. So they're going to be well prepared to play us tomorrow. They've beaten us, I think, 4 or 5 times out of the 6 times we've played. We've beat them once. So obviously the odds don't look the best for us, but you know what? All the games we play are close. They're all 1 or 2 goal games. I enjoy playing them, and they're good games. Like tomorrow is going to be a good game. I look really forward to it. And then, you know what? Let the best team win, and then we'll take it from there.
How are the girls? How's that mentality in that locker room right now in that preparation for the game against Manitoba?
You know what it is? It's playing our game. I've spent a lot of time watching video, like any coach that's coaching at this level or is coaching here this week has. And you know what? You could say you could see stuff in video. Yes, you do. But you know what? Again, it just comes down to how you're going to play your four 13-minute quarters. If you're prepared to play 2 of them, you're going to have a real rough time winning a game. You probably end up losing more than winning. So our philosophy is play our Quebec style, 4 13-minute periods, and let them adjust instead of us trying to adjust to them. Listen, they're the defending gold medal champion at Canada Games, right? So they obviously do something right. They came back yesterday. They're losing 5-1. There's not many teams that can come back 5-1. And the one thing we talked about with my Quebec team is that we watch them. They're composed. They're all composed players. They're losing 5-1, and they're still composed when they hop on the ice. And I talked with Rob, and he said the same thing. He says when he walked in the room, they were focused, and there was no give up on their face, and they proved it. They came back, and they went into overtime. They played into second overtime and got the goal to win the game, right? And if my memory serves me correctly, it's Miss L'Espérance that scored. So top player. She's a super player. She's good to watch. She's taken games away from us in the last minute in the Pierrefonds tournament. She did to us. Tied it up and won it in less than a minute. And you know what it is. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to be ready to play tomorrow. And again, let the best team win. And I'm looking forward to it. I wouldn't pick a different matchup, or I don't want to pick who I would play. I don't care who we play. As long as we play our game, and when we walk off the ice after 4 periods, we're happy.
And we've seen a few physical games, and whenever you're managing 20-year-olds or under, I guess that mentality and keeping that composure can be a challenge for a coach.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? We've been on the end of a few penalties this week and stuff. And you know what? I referee too, and I understand the importance of the games. I understand how hard it is to call these types of games too. And you know what? We got to play a better disciplined game too. You can't give teams of the caliber that are playing here chances to score on a power play or on a 3-on-2. Like we had a couple 3-on-2s against us today, and our players played extremely well to defend against it. We didn't give up a goal, so that looks good for tomorrow, obviously in that sense. But we got to be more disciplined. That's it. And then if you're disciplined, you're not going to give teams chances to score on a power play or on a 3-on-2 or anything like that. We don't want to give good teams that opportunity.
Coach, you mentioned 4 13-minute periods.
Yeah.
And how much of an adjustment is that? Because that's not what your players might be used to.
Yeah, that's interesting, because in Quebec, what we did in our preparation coming to Canada Games, all our games are 4 13s. We did that on purpose. We got a lot of support from Ringette Quebec. The president at Ringette Quebec, like Justin Fortin and Michel Latendresse, is our DG, and he's a VP. They worked really hard to get us in a winning situation, and that was part of it. When we put the program together, we want to play high-caliber teams. We wanted to play 4 13-minute periods. We wanted the exact same setup of what we'd have here. So we had the 2 13-minute periods. We had the 12-minute break. Then we played the 2 13s after. So we mimicked exactly what we would do here, and it's helped us. And these girls, too, played with their club teams up until January. Then in January, we were full-time with us, so we were able to work with them. We had a tournament in Pierrefonds, and we had a ton of practices, and that's what really helped us. Like up until January, I was seeing the girls once a month. That's it, for one day, and 3 hours of ice. So they were our regionals, all our regions in Quebec. The NRL teams in Quebec also helped us a big deal, and the success we're having here is thanks to all of them that did that work.
What's your assessment of this Ringette program in Quebec right now?
It's good. It's very good. Like, listen, my 2 assistant coaches are young women that are moving up in coaching. I've coached. This is my 31st year. I started when I was 16 years old and moved through it. This is my first Canada Games. They gave me the chance to come to Canada Games, which is great. I think the program is solid. The girls have worked really, really hard. The regions see that if we all work together, because we've had our regional issues too, that people don't like each other. I have a team mixed with 4 or 5 regions right there, and they don't really get along usually. When we're at provincial championships, it's not good. But one of the things that we wanted, we wanted discipline. We have a family atmosphere with our team, and the parents too did a great job with supporting us. They've been really great in the stands, off ice, on ice, whatever. Did a really good job. Like Quebec as a province, a Ringette province, came together, and we see what we have here, and it's great. I'm really, really happy with this program, and whoever's going to take it over after me, it's in a good place. So no matter how it goes in the next 2 days, the whole program as a whole after 4 years is really good. It's really well done.
Coach, you have 3 players on your team that are also on the Junior Team Canada.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
That's Vandal, Fontaine, and
Yeah,
Plouffe.
correct. Yeah, 3 leaders of our team.
How much does that impact, your team and the chemistry of the team and that experience?
Yeah, Sarah Plouffe is like the easy leader on our team. Julie too, Meg's a younger player too, learning to be a leader, right? But the 3 of them are big parts of our team. But the good thing about it is that they don't play like that either. We play as 18 players. We don't play as 3. All 18 players have a say, and those guys as leaders, as assistants and captains, along with Emily Cugnal, who's another one of our assistants, a younger player, they led our team well. I can honestly say that with them in charge and helping us out as coaches, it's helped, and our team plays as one, and it starts with them.
Final question here, Coach,
Yes.
just to end this on a high note.
Yes.
How much fun are these girls having in these
Oh, they
games?
are. You know what? That was important for us too. It is work time. We say, you know what? You got to show up to play 2 hours of work per day. That's it. And then most people would like a job at 2 hours of work per day. But after that, they have time to do whatever they need to do. Have fun. Go see other sports. Trade pins apparently is a big thing they like to do. So they do that. So they're having fun, and by having fun off the ice, it shows on the ice. And today was a big example.
Indeed, it really does. And it's good to hear that they're having fun.
Oh, they have.
This is really what it's all about. Thank you so much
Thanks.
for joining us, Coach, and we're going
My
to get
pleasure.
back to Alberta,
game.
Ontario.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
so much.
Thank you.
And good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
We're almost ready to get back underway for the second half of a tie game between Team Alberta and Team Ontario. Thanks so much to Coach David Sink for joining us at halftime for a very interesting interview with the Team Quebec head coach, one of the favorites for a potential gold medal here in Red Deer, Alberta. Running a tight ship over there in Quebec with this Ringette program.
Yeah, that team does sure seem to show a lot of discipline when they play. And right now, after that game today, Quebec has the 3 top scorers of the whole tournament. Julie Vandal, Sarah Plouffe, and Megan Fortin. All 3 at the top.
So whoever wins this game has a chance of meeting Quebec in the final, potential gold medal match. Obviously, Quebec's not there yet. They still have to go through Manitoba tomorrow. But
Zip forgetting to go back to the penalty box.
right, forgetting, air quotes. Keeler to Pelletier. To Billick. Attempted a shot that misses. Nil. Oh, risky play there as Matuszewski couldn't stab that ring. McLean. Great patience there, not forcing the pass. Now cross ice to Matuszewski. Good save by Ryu.
Yeah, she was all alone there.
Weibel coming in all alone. Good job by the Team Alberta triangle to take away that space. Weibel still alone. Cutting inside, attempting a shot that does not go. And now they have 5 seconds on the clock. They'll try to get a reset, but Ryu keeps it in for Team Alberta. They're going to bring it out. Sauvé. Risky pass.
What
Team
effort by
Alberta.
Pelletier.
Good job. But alas, it's going to be a goalie ring.
Pelletier has had quite a game so far.
So Alberta penalty over, 20 seconds left on the Ontario penalty.
Oh yeah, Shannon takes out the Ontario player, and we have a delayed penalty coming up.
So Team Ontario is going to go right back to the player advantage. McLean. McLean still has it in neutral ice. Now she finds a pass, and Allen skating to the bench. We're back to 5-on-5, at least for a little bit, as we have a delayed penalty. 5 seconds on the clock. Good pass.
Good save.
Team Ontario will not get the reset. Stoppage in play.
So Shannon is going to get 2 minutes for boarding. McGillen was trying to bring the ring out of Ontario's defensive end, and Shannon, just with a little bit of extra contact, knocks her into the boards. So Ontario is going to go on the power play, and they get the ring in the offensive end.
Miller gets it to Sober. Sober to McLean. This deadly line for Team Ontario. McLean almost gets it to go as Ryu makes a save on a strong shot. Zip. Trips, falls. No call. And here comes a breakaway. Could be a good chance for Team Ontario.
But that is clean.
We don't have a call. Team Ontario comes away with the ring. Here's Miller in front. Calms things down now. Team Alberta is going to try to keep a tight triangle. Miller to Soper. Sends it across to Wyville. Wyville gets it to go.
Just an awkward angle shot. Wyville slips it in past Ryu.
Unfortunate for Ryu as she couldn't tip that ring away.
So Ontario takes that lead back on the power play.
So that will end the penalty.
Ontario now winning by 1 goal and up by 1 shot.
Healer to Pelletier. Team Alberta is going to take some mental prowess to just stay in this game after Ryu allowed a very awkward goal there. Battle in neutral ice. Power cleanly gets it for Team Ontario. Sends it across to Wyville. Wyville finds a pass to Power. Power shoots. Dangerous shot. They now have 5 seconds on the clock. Pass to Soper. They're trying to get a reset here. They will. But no, goalie ring.
So the shot clock went off. Ontario.
We'll see if they overturn this call. They have overturned a couple of these calls.
Yeah, Ontario arguing that the ring had hit the goalie before the shot clock went off. So we'll see. The refs are discussing.
I have no opinion on that, Haley. I don't know what you saw on that play.
That is close to call. I'm not sure how the refs are going to decide. But it looks like they decided in favor of Ontario. Ontario is going to get that ring back.
Controversial decision.
Yeah, Alberta now asking.
Decision. And the ref actually giving a very educational justification for her decision. Soper to Miller. Miller to McLean. Back to Miller to Soper. Good shot. Team Ontario is going to try to come away with the rebound, but Team Alberta gets control. They need to be patient now, not force anything. Just try to gain the zone and make it to the tying goal. Corasanity. No control now. Wheeler. Gillespie trying to get a reset. No good. Wyville. Corasanity on the forecheck. Howard will fight for the ring. Team Ontario gets it. Ontario players slipping, falling, and the battle along the boards better for Team Alberta. Ontario with a sneaky shot. That was Power. On the turnover by Team Alberta, they almost reached the 3rd goal. 0. Intercepted pass, tipped away, but Team Ontario still has it. They find a pass to Wyville. Intercepted once again. Team Alberta will bring it out. They find Hickey. Calmly stabs that ring. Very good job by Hickey. Gillespie now gets it back. Centering pass to Hickey. Spin, move. Good control by Hickey, but can't get the shot to go as Griffin makes an unbelievable save.
And good job by Gillespie, who is playing defense, stepping in for Miller, and makes it all the way back up the ice.
Zip. Zip with the shot. No. Hickey tries to get the reset, but Nil takes control of the rebound, brings it out for Team Ontario. McLean at center ice, dumps it in. Miller will get it. Far side. Miller will skate at the back of the net, reach the other side, give it to McLean. McLean back to Miller, behind, now in front to McLean. Team Alberta will try to get the ring, but Soper steps up and trying to get the reset. She can't do it.
So it's going to go. I believe the shot clock went off. It was very faint and very quick, but I did hear it go.
They did signal goalie ring.
I think they needed to discuss it. So it's going to be a defensive free pass.
Bilic, bang pass to Sauvé. Sauvé tried to force that pass a little bit too much as Ketsa was well guarded, and now Team Ontario will bring it back. This is Power. Power. Here's the shot by Laliberte. Sneaky shot by Soper. She was trying to get a reset, but got a good corner there, and Ryu made a good save. McLean. Miller. Wide of the net. Miller has it for Team Ontario. This top line is deadly for Team Ontario. Soper shoots. Ryu. Team Ontario ring. A lot of pressure by Ontario right now as they lead this game 3-2 with 5:57 left in the third period.
Team Ontario with a lot of ring possession these last few minutes of the game.
Power. Pass to the point one timer, no. Battle along the boards. Not a lot of space for Team Ontario to get something going. Now Power will try to weave in front. Goldie ring as she commits the crease violation. Turnover. This is Kelly. Gets it to Wyville. Wyville to Soper. Soper tried to get it to McLean. No good. Soper will get it herself. Centering pass to Miller. Team Alberta trying to clear it out. Team Ontario still has it. 5 seconds on this shot clock as now Team Alberta will not be able to clear it out. Amazing forecheck by Ontario. McLean gets it to Miller. She was stripped up on the play, but no call. Team Ontario still has the ring. McLean, sneaky shots.
So Shannon sneaks out, Zip fills in so she can make a shift change.
Good idea by Team Alberta. Long shift for these girls as they finally force the shot clock violation.
Miscommunication there.
Wow.
So Alberta goes 4 in. The defenseman left the zone to make a change, and both of the forwards tried to enter the zone. I believe Miller was put out there on forward to try to switch out with one of the defensemen.
4 in is the call after a tremendous effort to force that shot clock violation. That's got to be frustrating for this team, Alberta. Team Ontario just out-skating Alberta right now as they keep control once again. Intercepted pass now. Wyville, good control, very strong. Wyville tried to get a shot to go. It was blocked. Team Alberta can finally clear it out. They haven't been in their offensive zone for a while. Hickey to Billick. Billick to Hall. Hall shoots. Doesn't get the reset. Still trying to get a reset. Won't do it. Goalie ring.
And Hall thought she should have got a reset there.
She did think so. Someone in the stands yelling reset. Hickey creates a good turnover. Hall scores!
She does it. Hall just about misses the opportunity. Has to make a spin to grab that pass from Hickey and still puts it in the net.
Worth highlighting the tremendous effort by Hickey to slap that goalie ring, send it across to Hall, who makes no mistake, the opposite corner. This game is tied at 3. What an effort by Team Alberta all around to reach that tie once again. Now all pieces of equipment on the ice.
A little malfunction happening. So Alberta back in this game.
Oh, that was a sneaky play by Wyville. Almost worked too, but Ketsa will now send it across to Sauvé. Sauvé to Ketsa, one-timer, no. They get 30 fresh seconds on the clock. Ketsa still has it very strong. She still standing. Billick shoots, no.
Oh,
On the rebound! No goal! Crease violation on the play as Sauvé was right there. She was just waiting for that rebound. She buries it, but the goal is disallowed as she entered the crease. McLean now gives it to Miller. Team Ontario will try to regain some of the momentum here. This game is back and forth. Wyville try to find power, no luck. Alberta just able to clear that out. Not a lot going on. Not a lot of space, but Gillespie was coming off the bench and she gets that ring for Team Alberta. This is Shannon. Shannon shoots, score!
Great fake by Shannon.
Fakes the pass and goes 5-hole for the goal.
That was one of those no-look shots. You had no idea what Shannon was going to do with that ring, and she shoots it hard on the ice. 5-hole right through the legs of Gianna Griffin.
Gorgeous play by Tori Shannon, and Team Alberta has come back to grab the lead. This place is loud. Duncan will start things off for Team Ontario. They allowed 2 goals in a row, and now they are losing by 1. No call on the play. Team Alberta will get a goalie ring. Shannon, the goal scorer, the difference maker. Shannon, back pass to Miller. Miller to Gillespie. They need to pay more attention to these rings, stab them correctly. Good forecheck by Team Alberta. Now Team Ontario will finally bring it out. McLean now up front with the pass. They score top shelf.
Emma
Kelly ties the game up for Team Ontario.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the Team Alberta defense was there. Emma Kelly was up there all by herself. The long pass, and she gets it, makes no mistake. A great shot, top corner on Megan Ryu.
Team Ontario manages to get around the strong forecheck by Team Alberta. They were actually doing a good job finding a lead pass. And Emma Kelly, no mistake as she's left all alone inside. Hickey. 4-4 the scoreboard. Shot count 25-25. A minute left to go in the third period. Zip, shoots, tipped away. Team Alberta battling for the ring. Shot clock violation, goalie ring. Nil. Once again, shot forecheck. Miller.
Yeah, that's a both
Touch
sides
the ring
ball.
on both sides of the blue line. It's going to go back to Team Alberta.
Yeah, Miller just tried to make the stab in the neutral zone and missed it. So the ring bounced back into her own end, and she had no other choice but to make that line violation.
This game is far from over. Have 43 seconds left in this period and the fourth period left to go. Alberta has already seen double overtime yesterday. We'll see if that's what's going to happen again today. Pass inside. Team Ontario intercepts it. Duncan with a good defensive effort. Now she'll get it back and try to skate it out. Good move. Loses the defenders there as Team Ontario brings it inside. We have a quick whistle.
So this ring is going to come out to center for Team Alberta.
Team Alberta, the Alberta bench celebrating that call very loudly. Wheeler. Shannon. Weaves. Shoots. No. They have 3 seconds to get something going. Gillespie leaves it to Shannon. Shoots. End of the third period. 4-4. 25 shots to 25 shots. This fourth period is going to be a jungle.
Yes, it is. This is one of the tightest games we've seen.
Absolutely it is.
What a game it has been.
Strong battles in neutral ice, keeping the shot count rather low. We've seen games here that have had 50 shots to each side. Right now we're at 26-25. And both these teams playing a very consistent game, a very sound game, not letting emotions get the best of them. We haven't seen a lot of penalties, Haley, which has been sort of a recurring theme so far. These teams are doing a good job also staying out of the box and really playing to their abilities.
Yeah, and it has been a physical game, but both teams have been smart with the way that they're being physical.
Very clean.
They're using their bodies to stop the other team from getting to their net, but they're doing it cleanly. That's right. So we'll see as we go into this fourth period. It's been a long week for both these teams, and Alberta's second game today, a late night game.
And they don't look tired at all.
No, they don't.
I would say that there's so much adrenaline involved. Whenever they stop and just relax tonight after this game, I'm pretty sure the fatigue is going to sink in fast. But for now, adrenaline is running the show.
That's for sure. I feel the adrenaline.
I'm not even tired anymore, and that is saying something. Soper inside for Team Ontario. Team Ontario has its top line on the ice. Miller scores!
Right off the bat, 18 seconds in, she gets around Zip and just shoots it over the pad of Megan Ryu.
Well placed shot. Makes it 5-4 Ontario. What a tremendous game. Team Ontario has the lead once again.
Yeah, the lead has been going back and forth between these two teams.
Back and forth. Woolsey. Woolsey has it once again for Team Alberta. She will circle around the net, cycle the ring, wait for an opportunity. Now shoots, gets a reset, skating after it is Duncan for Ontario, Wyville. That is a missed call by the refs.
That one should have been a violation, right?
Team Ontario gets it anyway, but that was a line violation. And now there's going to be a penalty coming up as Miller touches that ring. Well,
major boarding call here.
That was ugly right there. And we were just saying how these teams have been smart and have not let the nerves get the best of them, but Gillespie.
Yeah, Gillespie's going to get a 4-minute fully served.
Ugly
and
charge.
Not the ideal time for
Not
that
at
penalty.
all. Not at all. They have 4 minutes of penalty to kill off now. Regardless of what happens, Ontario scores. They'll remain with the player advantage, and Team Alberta might have just made their situation a lot harder on themselves. Miller. McLean, Soper, no shot. Miller shoots, trickles by and retrieved by Wheeler. Good move to lose the Ontario players. Wheeler killing off some precious seconds of this major penalty, but forecheck by Ontario, creating the turnover. Here's Neil. Ontario calming things down. Now McLean will skate to the bench as Ontario completes the line change. Mill also checking out of the game. Back pass. This is Power. Laliberte checks in. McGillen checks in. Duncan. Free pass circle to center ice. Now pass to the point. That is not good. Sauvé gets it for Team Alberta. They need to get out of there. The Ontario forecheck has been relentless. Eamon now gets it out. There was no touch.
Yeah,
Eamon touches it on both
thought
sides.
it went off the stick of the Ontario player, but the referee disagrees on that one.
Team Ontario still has the lead. 5-4, 2:44 left in this major penalty. Gillespie not even looking at the play right now from the penalty box. Clearly disappointed in herself after that major penalty. Power spin move, gets inside, just misses the net. Keeler. Rival on the forecheck. Keeler can't seem to lose Wyville. Now she'll get it across. Good stab by Ketsa. Ketsa trying to send it to Wheeler. The ring will roll around and neutralize, and Zip will come back to get it. Works in their favor as they get 30 more seconds on the clock. Keeler sends it inside. This is Ketsa. Ketsa calming things down for Team Alberta. Now we'll try the shots, and Team Ontario will bring it out. They almost get the interception, but McLean sends it in. Now Team Alberta with Woolsey will get it out. Coming off the bench was Hall. Strong
Ball is
play
taken
here.
down.
That seemed, I think, was sort of intentional there by Hahn.
Yeah.
And Team Ontario almost gets another goal. They still have possession of the ring with Soper. Soper will skate away. Wyville. Pass to the point, no control. Wyville has to skate back and get it herself. Wyville shoots, Ryu! Gets it to Woolsey, but turnover.
Yeah, risky throw.
Nil. Behind the net now is Laliberte. Laliberte puts inside, shoots, Ryu. Team Ontario retrieves the ring. Wyville gets it to Duncan, skates away, Duncan. Back to Kelly. Woolsey will try to bring it out. Kelly with a lot of speed on the forecheck.
Woolsey needed a change there.
Woolsey checks out, and now Team Ontario will get a line change. As she really did. She looked like she was in desperate need of that change. McLean trips, falls once again. Still with Team Ontario, Ryu will get that to Eamon, and they'll try to break away with some speed here. The penalty is over. Bank pass. This is Hickey. Hickey still has it. Now the shot! Stopped by Griffin. Team Ontario will break out very cleanly with power.
Here comes Wyville.
Pass in front to Wyville. Wyville moves up, shall scores!
Yeah, a lot of speed from number 4 in Ontario. And a talented player, not one you want coming in on the rush. So she gets the pass, makes a move, and does it backhand to get the ring past Ryu.
And she is feeling it right now.
Yeah, and now Alberta is going to call a penalty as they're down by 2 with just 7 minutes left in this game.
Something that's worth mentioning about Wyville is that she doesn't just score. She puts on a show.
She does.
Celebrates. She's loud. She's loving it. And she puts her team up by 2 goals.
Yeah, so with 7 minutes left, Ontario, I'm sure, is going to come out here, try to make lots of passes, have lots of control. They don't want to risk Alberta getting any more goals. But Alberta's going to have to be aggressive here because they need to score 2 more goals to tie it up if they want to move on in this competition.
You gotta say, I'm still a little surprised by the attitude on Wyville. That was some celebration after that goal.
Actually, I think Wyville is known for having some pretty extraordinary celebrations.
Okay, there you go. So she's known for that. Elletier in center ice. Sends it across. Zip will get it up front. Strong pass by Pelletier.
And Ryu makes her way to the bench. Alberta is going to enter in the 4th attacker.
It's all or nothing for Team Alberta now. And Ryu skating back with speed. Power. Team Ontario is trying to retain possession as they have a 2-goal lead. And they don't want to leave anything to chance. Miller. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Soper. Kept by Ryu, who starts things off with Pelletier and an easy throw. Pelletier. Now finding a pass. No control by Keeler, and Team Ontario is going to bring it back. McLean with a spin move. Now tries to send it to the offensive zone. No luck. Nil. Matsichevsky. still has that ring. She will find Wyville. To Power in front. No shot. Ring bouncing away. Power will come back to get it. Kelly. Wyville sets a pick. Kelly back to Wyville at the point. Wyville forcing a shot. No. Pelletier. Strong pass. Hall gets it. Slows things down and looks for a better passing lane. Finds one. Zip. Shoots. Misses. Gets the reset. Hickey. Saved by Griffin. Forecheck right now by Team Alberta. Very strong. Team Ontario having some difficulties leaving that defensive zone. Soper banks it in. Battle for the ring. Team Alberta comes away with it. This is Zip. Gets it to Hall. Hall will just dump it right in. Hickey can't control that ring, but it's going to go back to Team Alberta.
So Ryu is going to come right to the bench. Team Alberta with still only 5 players, but they are going to have 4 in the zone.
So they add that 4th attacker as Ryu heads back to the bench with 4:39 left in the game. Shannon. Gillespie. Gillespie still with a free play circle.
Oh, and a 4-in call.
Wow, lucky break for Team Alberta. Team Ontario fans not happy at all.
Not liking it, but that referee is standing right on
there.
that ringette line. I don't think the vantage point gets much better than that.
Gotta trust our refs. They know what they're doing. Wheeler. Coruscantini. Shannon. Shannon cuts inside and a save by Griffin. Gillespie and Shannon. A lot of pressure on the forecheck. They get the turnover. Shannon, little bobbling right there, and Shannon gets it back in neutral ice. Wyville. What a battle between Shannon and Wyville right now. Still loose. As now Wyville will bring it to the defensive end. Team Ontario is going to have to start over. Still a lot of pressure creating the turnover here. They shoot.
Oh,
that
that's
one is in there for a goal.
No, it is not.
No goal.
That one is sitting
No
on the
goal.
ringette line. I'm sure most of that ring is in across the line, but if even a little bit of that ring is still touching the goal line, it is not a goal.
Ontario players giving a little pat on the back there to their goalie after a tremendous effort to keep this a 2-goal game. It's for Team Alberta. Now to Billick. Pass at the point. Team Alberta regaining control, and they get a reset. Ketze shoots, held in by Griffin. 3:10 left in the game. Kelly dumps it in.
Ryu racing back to the net.
That was risky. Kelly still has the ring.
And Alberta is man on. They need this ring right now.
And they're doing everything they can to get it.
So Wyville's in the crease.
Shot clock expired anyway.
Oh, sorry, that was Duncan that was in the crease.
It's gonna be a crazy finish. Hall, good effort by Hall. Very strong right there. Attempted a pass right at the front. No control by Hickey. This is Zip. Zip, back pass. No goal. As Hickey attempted to sneak one past Griffin, but Griffin was smarter than that. McLean skating after the ring. She gets there cleanly. Right in front, all alone is Power. She scores!
So that lead goes to 3, and that's a heartbreaker for
Power
Team Alberta.
left all alone in front of the crease.
Alberta was out there trying their best to get the ring, trying to be aggressive, and the risky part of that is that you leave your goalie all alone, and that is what happened right there. So just over 2 minutes left. Alberta trails by 3.
Unlucky right there for Team Alberta, as they were living a good moment in this game. Pelletier gets it to Corsiniti. They're not ready to give up just yet. Corsiniti finds Shannon.
Ryu back to the box.
Pass at the point to Shannon. Shannon, no. Will get a reset, but she slips and falls, and nil. It's going to be Team Alberta ring with 1:39 left to go.
So Alberta with 5 players, but they're going to put on an extra offensive player.
Billick. Good job by this Ontario triangle. They score! From a very sharp angle. The Ontario triangle taking away that space, but Sauvé needed no space.
Yeah, great quick reaction by Sauvé. She gets that pass and just a quick shot before Griffin can get back over to her post. So Alberta down by 2 now with 1.5 minutes left in this game.
The lead shot by Sauvé to bring the lead back to just 2 goals. 1:29 left in the game. That's a lot of time. This is going to be a nail biter until the very end. Duncan, turnover, Sauvé brings it back for Team Alberta. She leaves it to Ketsa, back to Sauvé, she scores!
And the Ontario player is taken down. She is not getting up.
That is Duncan.
But what a goal. Sauvé once again. Sauvé and Ketsa work together, just a give and go to bring this game back within 1 goal, and still over 1 minute left.
Over 1 minute left, and at the risk of sounding repetitive, that is plenty of time.
That is plenty of time. And now we have a timeout called.
I don't know who called the timeout here, but it's justified.
I believe it was Team Ontario.
They had a 3-goal lead that is cut down to just 1. Team Alberta trying to reach the tie. Team Ontario trying to just hold on, as this place is very loud and the Alberta fans are not ready to give up just yet.
Yeah, it is crazy in here. And that timeout is over.
Team Ontario is still having words.
So Alberta gonna go man on here, try to regain possession of that ring.
This is all or nothing for Team Alberta as they create the turnover. This is Shannon with the ring in neutral ice. She needs to be patient. Finds Pelletier. Dumps it in. This is Ketsa. Penalty coming up for Team Alberta. Team Ontario is going to have an extra player on the ice. Now Griffin skating to the bench. Shannon touches the ring. And a penalty coming up. Bad timing right there for this penalty, as I believe it's Ketsa.
Yeah, the young player takes a hooking penalty with 44 seconds left in the game, and she does look disappointed.
Team Alberta will most likely finish this game with fewer players on the ice, as we have 44 seconds left to go. And now they're having a talk with the refs.
So 5-on-4 for Team Ontario.
There is nothing like the atmosphere in this arena right now. Wyville gets it to McLean. Duncan, Wyville. Team Ontario in no rush. Just getting some passes. Now they get a pass inside. Wyville will retrieve it. She shoots. Kept in by Ryu. See what the call is here. There was a whistle. It's going to go back to Team Ontario.
I believe it was a crease violation. Shannon looks to be that she's favoring an ankle.
This is not good news for Team Alberta, as Tori Shannon is positively one of the best players on this team.
So she heads to the bench.
Skating in is Jenna Woolsey. Take her place. Pass at the point. McLean. Team Ontario can just skate this out.
They're going to bring it back to their own end. And then back up front.
Soper!
Scores just as the buzzer goes.
The deke. The shot.
So that is the end of this game.
Buries the chances of Team Alberta, and Team Ontario is moving on to the semifinals. What a game that was by both teams, but Team Ontario in the end was just truly the better team, Haley.
Yeah, they came out strong and they gave it their all. And Alberta did too, but it just wasn't quite enough to get past this Team Ontario.
Team Ontario's moving on. What a finish by this Team Ontario with the goal by Soper at the buzzer beater. Team Ontario is ready to celebrate with their fans, but Team Alberta is having a talk, having a huddle, just talking things over. They had an amazing tournament. They have absolutely nothing to feel ashamed about.
Yeah,
they gave it their all, and they're going home with their head held high.
Team Alberta overcoming some adversity to get here today as they lost to Team Nova Scotia in the round robin and ended up playing this morning against Team PEI to get here today.
Heartbreaking loss for Team Alberta and the fans. And Team Ontario will move on a step closer to the gold medal game. What a solid game for this Team Ontario that has every chance in the world to come away the winner of this tournament, Haley.
Yeah, so Team Ontario to face off with Team BC, and our other semifinal to be Team Manitoba versus Team Quebec.
Yeah, Team Ontario is going to celebrate with their fans right now. This is always very cool to watch.
And Alberta
now waving their sticks. What a beautiful moment. As Team Ontario celebrates and Team Alberta recognizes the importance of the fans. This has been an unbelievable day of Ringette here at Calicut Arena in Red Deer, Alberta. Team Ontario moving on, deservedly so. Extremely good game by Team Ontario. It's the Canada tournament tomorrow. We're coming back with the semifinals. For now, unfortunately, Haley, this is it. After an extremely entertaining day, I'm Julia Cruz. Haley Plusser, we'll see you tomorrow for the semifinals.